In the end, my weapons and abilities won't kill me.
Guardian down.
There! Properly broke my ankles there. No, it spawned me again up here. The fuck? Uh-huh.
This is a Vex disintegration.
Did it shatter when the thing closed?
Unneeded simulation and abandoned
I figured it might, but
beware those barriers.
I should have like thrown it sideways on the wall in front of you. So you had to jump. Just get blocked and sent into the ground. You see the shurikens go flying by you? I don't really... Claiming. I decided that while I'm doing the corrupteds on my characters, I'm not gonna turn in the umbrals. I just started stocking up on umbrals in case there's a different world loot pool. Plus, we get to see what the weapon tuning is gonna be and if there's anything new to look for.
Guardian down.
I think the reason they're not touching them is they're not too strong in, like, endgame. I don't think they're too strong in endgame activities. I think they're still good, but they're not too strong. You know what I mean? Like the enemy's health pool is high enough in higher activities. Oh yay, a class item. That's just what I want when I should be guaranteed high stat roll armor. Yeah, it was a great roll on my class item.
When you first stole into this realm, I did not believe you could achieve what you have. Invading a domain of Vex consciousness like this. Yet, here you are. Embodiment of the impossible. Somehow, in spite of everything you've accomplished, I managed to underestimate you. I won't make
yeah.
that mistake.
The good news is, in about 5 years, it'll still suck.
Are content to keep throwing the the same
But
defenses
slowly
as you.
your fond memories
Get
of
into the
childhood will just
domain,
go away
Guardian.
and you won't know any different. You're like, that doesn't sound better, that sounds so much worse. Oliva, that's fucked up. How can you say that? uh... So, I don't know whether to discuss it,
This is
and
a
if
Vex
so,
disintegration tornado.
how.
Eradicating
Oh,
unneeded simulation
gotcha.
data
You're
and
streaming?
abandoned terraforming projects. Beware those barriers. They will destroy all matter they
Well,
touch.
thank you for telling me. I was gonna explain to Rip what a noob he was, but I think I just won't say anything because I feel like he already knows that it's hopeless. He is! He is! That's great. I suspected he was, but I wasn't looking at my messages. I was like, I wonder if he's here. You know what? I'll just say something.
Guardian
I'm gonna
down.
die. And corrupted. Oh man, my corrupted Katie! Oh, we gotta do something more interesting. Good thing this is the last run. We're out of our key codes. Did you tell him, you know, what we were planning to do next in your stream? Or can we get away with saying that we were gonna go watch My Little Pony? And, yeah. I'm gonna die again so I can
Guardian down.
catch up there. I'm too lazy to put on stompies. So that you can perform this mechanical function properly. Yeah. What was it, 242? I got... Well, that's all me key codes.
The path to Coria opens. A night
It really wants to just keep giving me PvE, or excuse me, PvP Sojourner Tales roll.
The Vex lose guidance. This
Would you
network
like
becomes unmanaged.
Quick Draw Killing Wind? No. Would you like Quick Draw Opening Shot? No. Would you like Handling Masterwork? Fluted? Auto-loading Opening Shot? Assault Mag? Like, how about like surrounded or like a damage buff maybe? No? Okay, never mind. Mm-hmm. Well, and it's not always that particular weapon that has the boss kill out of the fire team or even out of your loadout. Because it could be the anarchy that ticks away and gets the kill or whatever. Hmm. Go turn in this prime and then we can do the next thing. Hmm. Let's go for the GM. Um, we don't really need I, so yeah, I think so. I mean, basically the same thing we used. Yeah, it's the same thing we used. We just have to change up some weapons and mods because of overload, but yeah. I'm at plus 25, and the only like bounty stuff I did for levels was whatever I turned in at the beginning of the season and some extra ones just to get the artifact unlocked, and then I did bounties for like one level for Master Vogue because I was close to that level, but it really wasn't much of a grind. It was like a day. Uh, all right, let me switch to a little reliable. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, it's really good, really really good. All right. What to run for this? Da, da, da. Yeah, 7th Seraph hand cannon for sure. Oh man. Oh man, I'm gonna pull the march. I'm gonna pull my blue grenade launcher. You know I am.
Hey, Glint, what do you think Spider is up to these days?
Yeah, harsh language. It's so weird. Rending, torment, chains, durance. I don't know. For me, it actually I don't know if it shows up in my collections either, or if it's just the drop. Weapons, special, GL. No, it's not there. They don't list the blues in collections. You have to get it as a drop. I don't know why. It's very strange. Is Madruga there? The only blues I can ever think of using is harsh language because it's an arc blinding GL, and Madruga because it's the solar energy scout that can make Warmind cells. That's what SO uses it for. I suppose you could use the Void one if you want to also have to put on Warmind's Decree, but where's my hand cannon? There it is. Tut tut tut. Doot 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 doot. Mm-hmm. Yes. 7th Seraph Officer Revolver. Harsh Language Anarchy. I believe there are. Aren't there? I thought that was the main. Oh, let me look. Maybe. You know what? Yeah, we didn't need specifically arc. You're right. I just run. Uh, Yeah, I'll just run Truth Teller.
Spider must be furious.
I think we can get away with one anti-barrier, and both of us should have overload. I think you should run anti-barrier and overload, and I run overload and a blinding gel. That's what I think.
Splicers working with Guardians. Elixir in the city.
What is it? Oh yeah, we want arc. We want arc resist, reactive pulse, arc concussive reactive pulse. Yeah, that's the way to go. Do you want me to run Fire Team Medic, or should I just stick to protection?
Wonder if a warlock could decipher these hive runes.
Three.
The Elixni need our help. If we turn our backs on them now, we might as well put a gun in their hands and part
Mm,
ways.
I feel like I'm missing out on that. Were three. Hmm.
People of the
That
last
should be
city,
fine.
I have some troubling news to share. As some of you know, a portal was opened in the Elixni quarter of the city, allowing Vex to breach our walls for the first time. Thankfully, Guardians, working together with Elixni splicers, were able to repel the assault. We've since discovered that Lakshmi II, former leader of the future war cult, was responsible for the security breach. Regrettably, Lakshmi was killed by Vex during the assault. It seems that the other faction leaders were culpable, if not responsible. Executor Hideo and Arak Jalal have fled, taking
All
the
right.
remainder of their factions with them.
I think I'm
In their
set.
absence, we are now one people. Stronger, thanks to our alliance with the House Light.
House of Light is forever in your debt. You stood by us when we had no one. Now, we stand by the people of the Light. In the grace of the Traveler, come what may. The Light provides.
The Light provides.
Yeah, hard to say. Yeah. Okay. Please have passive guard next season. I know it would never happen, but in my dream world, they'd have passive guard and heavy finisher, and there'd be just enough energy. Okay. Oh no, you would run those two and have someone else run heavy finisher. Yeah. Yeah, but my Fellwinter build though, my Fellwinter Helm build. If there's heavy finisher, you don't need Aeon. You could use Fellwinter Helm. You go in, finish a champ. You debuff everything around you. Use Bottom Tree Dawnblade, which on the rework is going to cause a huge explosion and set the enemies around you on fire when you kill a burning target. So you just set the enemy on fire and finish it when it's low, like a champ. Yeah. I think ideally, your team composition would have a Night Stalker to make you invis, so you could go in. You'd have them blind the ads. You go in invis, and all you have to do is smack them with the melee to set them on fire and finish them, and then you cause a debuffing explosion and a solar burning explosion. Yep, I'm good. Yeah.
Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast, near the Cosmodrome.
Let's see. Hammers, Top Tree Arc Strider, Lars
That's
Handshake.
Rasputin, the AI Warmind. If I'm understanding him correctly, it's a distress call. There are so few ballet fans left,
Well,
Guardian. It'd
the
be a
champs are
shame
still
to
all
lose him.
there when we finish Chair Pop, and then we can kill the other champs along the way. I don't see why we wouldn't. Like, we're gonna have to kill all the other champs. We might as well kill the, what, 3 at the beginning or whatever. And get that sweet, sweet loot. Yeah, I'm very interested both in the weapon tuning and then once we have the new artifact and whatever the new seasonal mods are. Please, please, please. They just have to make a mod. They can call it Gravity Well. Elemental wells are drawn toward your character if within, you know, so many meters. Doesn't even have to be across the map. If it were like even just 10 meters so that you could like carefully position where you are relative to the well and get it. So I don't see myself going for a well and a GM. Are you apt? Left, far left. Yeah, but they're looking at you. You're like, should we go for platinum? I mean, this is so easy. Do you need heavy? Okay, you have to break the shield because I have no anti-barrier. It's all on you every time. I just am so used to Jamie trying to murder me right here that I like jumped up. I was like, ah! Go to the toilet, get some food. Oh, excuse me, Halima, I need to go finish a postgraduate degree. Oh, pardon me, I'll be right back. I'm just proposing to Jazz. Oh, I gotta go tuck my kid into bed. What, Halima, I didn't tell you I have a kid? Right. Yeah, I was looking at the exotics and it's like Sunshot and I mean I guess you could do something super memey in PvE and like get lots of drain kills and overcharge your Sturm and then take advantage of that for a damage buff, but realistically I feel like Malfeasance is the only gun you might actually use that with, like if Hawkmoon can't benefit from it. Because maybe it depends on how long the timer is, but maybe the little explosion Malfeasance does would be buffed and do like a lot of damage, especially against taken enemies. But are you ready yet? Would you like to be first, Super? Or would you like to eat for a little bit longer? All right. I blinded him. Warm on cell to our left. It's on his head? Do you have grasp? The fuck? I just see this Warm on cell on top of the Vandal's head and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know you were running grasp. That's funny. I'll stun the overload if you want to work on the anti-barrier. Right? It's a hidden gem. It's because there's a lot of the... It's because a lot of the Dreaming City and Moon stuff, like, people didn't want to go back and grind for it. And a lot of the perks are underwhelming, but Vouchsafe has a very good perk pool. Fourth time's a charm, Vorpal. Fourth time's a charm, Disruption. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's the way to go for me to try not kill them. Hold on, I'm just picking up ammo. Perfect. I am full on ammo. Alright. I think I can stun, do a fair amount of damage to both of these. Let me know when you're ready and I will lay traps. They're laid. Alright, go ahead. Healing Rift back here for you. I think everything's dead. Just gonna pick up the little bit of ammo and orbs. I have most of my super back. So far, so good. Alright, you want to be the runner? Gotcha. The surviving one should be blinded. Currently, I killed one of them with my GL. Yes. Alright, I'm not going to Anarchy Trap. I'll use freezing and blinding. Go ahead. I won't. I won't. I know it put them abso. I do. I don't have my grenade though. Might as well wait till we both have our grenade. How far is your super off? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I agree. That's normally how it goes best for us. I'm very good on ammo. We have no way of dealing with barrier if they're able to pop if you're in your super. So I'm hoping we can just... Forward. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll use a heavy attack closer along with your... Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I have everything set. If you're ready. Gotcha. Do you want to do this with Glassway? Like, if we clear this, then it'll be the only one this season that we haven't duoed. I think we'll. I don't think we'll have even. I don't even think it'll be that difficult for us to get to the final area duo, but we definitely need a plan for the final area. Mm. No, I mean, I get it. We did Proving Ground so much it didn't feel that hard by the end of it. You'll have it when I end my. Well, you wanted to pop first, I guess. Fair enough. That makes sense. I'm gonna blind the ads at the beginning and then toss the turret up. Everything is still alive in the back. I'm working on that right now. It's out. We can just kill this overload. I'm gonna anarchy. Oh, there's a marauder on right that just deleted me. I was full health too, and the marauder alone got me. Damn. I don't even know how it's there because I thought we killed everything. Yeah. Yeah, my res is in a terrible spot too. That overload on top left's going down the stairs. Oh. Nice. Might as well blow up the first one. Oh wow, a pike. He evaded it. One marauder's by that. Okay, there's like two up top on the top left. One marauder, 3 pikes, and the barrier on top of my ghost. One overload on the other side of that pillar on the right underside by you, and there's one marauder top left. Yeah, you see that one. Overload's looking at you again. Another ad. Yeah. It's really obnoxious when you're playing well and then like one ad that you didn't see is enough to just destroy you instantly. Yeah, and see, I saw the ad spawn with the servitor, and it didn't look like any had pushed forward yet. Oh, on left. Yeah. When they're in Viz, they're very hard to keep track of. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I can run barrier. Oh, like rely on stasis instead? You could give it a shot. You could also, alternatively, you could run barrier and blinding with no overload, and that could be the only overload. Only one of each champion type. We can. If we're in a situation like the one you're just in, there's probably not a good way to clutch it without just using your super for the res, because you can't stun. But you could use night. You could stick to what you're using and use Night Watch instead. Or Hung Jury, yeah. I think you could. Hmm. I mean, Lament is good, but then we have a boss DPS problem in the final room with only 2 of us and 1 person on Lament. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. You can run Scout Loader instead of your Overload hand cannon, too. Da-da-dum. You set? Um, yeah, I probably would have run Suppression instead of Grasp, and then
Guardian, we've picked up a
your
high gain
intellect is at
transmission.
46 anyway, so you could
Origin
run a
point is
minor
somewhere
intellect
along the coast,
for the extra
near the
energy you need for
Cosmodrome.
suppression.
That's Rasputin, the AI Warmind.
Global
If
reach,
I'm understanding
suppression,
him correctly, it's a
reactive
distress call.
pulse,
There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian. It'd be a
protection,
shame to
and
lose him.
then you're running hammer and soul. Yeah, I don't know what you could run there instead. I guess you could run Radiant for more melee or whatever. There's not a whole lot to put there. Yeah, unless they make fusions like really strong, I just see myself using, I mean, obviously, yeah, barrier, auto rifle, and overload bow, but I see myself using unstoppable pulse. Just don't see why I'd use the sidearm or linear fusion or fusion. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I have so many good anti-barrier SMG and sidearm options that have accumulated. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually thinking about, just for fun, running Dead Man's Tale and Goldie. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and now I got one. The one I finally got with Vorpal also has high cal, so it's like perfect for GMs because it's the bonus damage stacking on top of cranial, and then in the red bars I can stagger. So, I mean, potentially 4 times charm would be better, but either 4 times or Vorpal, and then high cal is, I think, definitely best for the mag. Far right. Oh, it teleported already. Far left. If the barrier doesn't mess it up. I forgot the exact number of seconds. I think it's 2 seconds, as long as every 1.5 or 2 seconds you do overload damage. They just are effed. They can't regen. Yeah. Didn't Tiku's have an issue though when you did the explosive shot that it wasn't counting as overload? It didn't count as overload damage. It counted as other than overload. So then they would like snap out of it. I don't know that they changed that. I do have my grenade. I don't quite have my super, but... There's a healing rift behind this box. I'm gonna hold on to it right now. You had good ad clear that time. I'm gonna use it now. Yeah, there's too many of them. Perfect.
Down.
Oh my god, dude. He teleported from one side of the box and hit me, and I got behind cover, and he teleported the opposite end of the box and got me. Yeah, if I can keep track of where he goes.
Guardian down.
Nope. His teleport is just insane. There. Nice. I have 18. Thank you. I have full and another one on the ground, so let me know when you want me to lay the traps. I made it through. Waiting for you to get there and hop down, the tracer shank shot me and left me abso, and I'm like, oh, please, Max, jump down. This is a great strategy. Think about all the time we just saved. And I promise you, I'll try to finish the champion in the next room right before the anarchy kills it. Nope. Hold up. Hold up. Alright. Yes, go ahead. I didn't even blind, I just used stasis. So I got concerned. It is possible if I direct hit a frozen target, that it dies, and yeah. do not have my grenade. What's my discipline? It's 6. What's your set at base? Oh, you're at maximum. Yeah, I go all in on it when it's Eye of Another World, but not so much. Almost have my grenade. Almost have my super. Definitely have it by the time you end yours. You invited people? Oh. Ready? Okay. Overload if we can get it far enough away from the barrier. Oh shit. I would have, I'm sorry. Corrupted key code. Did you just get a corrupted key code? Curious how quickly we get. Transitioning between areas. Ow. You want me to kill the barrier champ over here? Or are you just trying to get rid of the ads? That resilient vandal is almost down. Okay.
Guardian, down.
Oh, I wish you had said that. I thought you needed heavy. Gotcha. I just figured it would be easier to kill that one with your active pulse overshield than the overloads, but oh well. I have full heavy, as I had a bunch of fortunate heavy drops. Which one would you like to go for? Far right. Ooh, ow.
Guardian down.
Oh my god, one just teleported out of all of them to the far right. Yeah, that's fine. Just watch out, it's not a great place unless they both freeze. Mm-hmm. No. But that's fine. I'll get this one then. Let's not put too much anarchy. Oh, okay, really? Alright. Let me make sure I have enough special. I think I'm good after that. Well, it is a better roll. It is a better roll on your empty vessel. Vorpal and auto loading. I mean, yeah. Do you want me to do first damage for boss? Your anti-barrier big brother. Sorry. I was able to kill more ads that way. Alright, speaking of... Ow. Will you watch the stuff that comes out top right and I'll get the other rando ads? Okay, fair enough. When we get there. I've tagged the barrier servitor. ready. Healing Rift when you come back. I retagged it with Anarchy. Perfect. Okay. Alright, I think we just need to deal with the barrier now. I'm gonna wait till the shield breaks so I don't get Anarchy bouncing off of him. Time to move left. Yeah, I have my super's about 2/3, but I'll wait. Yeah, definitely. This is the part we should be okay as long as we're careful. Just kill these exploder shanks before they get too close out of spawn. Yeah, I won't shoot the boss. I'll try not to put out turrets either. Want me to piss him off one direction so you can do a loop? Here, let me go draw his attention far left and you can get primary in the mid. Hey, asshole, look here. Look at me. Watch out, there's a shank out there. Oh my gosh, I missed. Stay away, stay away. You did a finisher on that shank? It ricocheted around and blew up next to me and left me abso. I survived, it's okay. It was just like, I suddenly took damage and like, wait, what? There was nothing nearby me. That boss is quite low. Let me know when you're at your super. Oh, he's so abso. Do you want to kill this wave of reinforcements before we DPS? Or is it just saying... It's just saying reinforcements, but I don't actually see them. Yay! Hung jury! Yep. That was really the only challenging part. Oh! Finally got a good hung jury. Rapid hit explosive payload tactical mag. It's a stability masterwork rather than reload, but I can deal with that. Nearly perfect. I didn't have one, actually. Now we've duoed most all the GMs. Look at that. I know there are people who solo it, but I have no interest in doing that. None at all. Yeah. All right. Nice, nice. And I am honestly okay if we want to focus on, the raid, not flawless saber and disgraced. Like I'm looking at the number of days left and how much time we get to play in the evenings and stuff, and kind of like adjusting my goals accordingly. Like Master Empire Hunt flawless, I can do anytime. Yeah. Well, I'm really done with next season prep with bounties, GM. I don't know that I want to go do like dungeons, but we could go do the Ascendant Challenge or the weekly mission pretty quickly. Those aren't that bad. And those are even faster with 2 people. I think the Ascendant Challenge is in Harbinger Seclude, so that would be the one. I think you have to jump up on those portals really high. But I haven't confirmed that. Let's see, Petra's and Ria Silva. So the Ascendant Challenge would be up that way. Let me just check. I know it's Harbinger Seclude. I just want to double check where the portal is. Good, I'm full on tinctures. Man, COVID just sounds like the worst. I do not want to get that.
Glad to see you're still in the fight. Reef Maid.
Yeah.
It'll serve you well.
Like he can't taste stuff. He's sore everywhere. He's got the cough. It's just like all the symptoms.
Good choice.
Yeah, you can't. Sometimes people lose their taste and smell when they get COVID.
Still fighting the good fight, I see.
Typically just for the duration of being sick from it.
I thought you might like that one.
Senate Challenge Bounty and Dark Monastery. Okay. You can do the weekly mission first, Dark Monastery. There are cases, though, I don't know if you've read up a lot about long COVID, but there are people who get COVID, and even after primarily beating it, they experience headaches and fatigue, and a lot of people still do, even after contracting it at the beginning of the pandemic. Like, it'll be months or even longer. Like, where even though their body beat it, it just left them, like, drained.
Hey, hot stuff. Your date with the scorner waits.
Yeah. Yeah, he was doing, like, streams of carrying people through GMs the other night, and just today it, like, hit him like a ton of bricks. Oh, you know what? We gotta come into this room too fast on a sparrow, and it doesn't trigger the thing. I've had this happen to me before. You have to, like, go back to this. You have to go back to this doorway and hop off the sparrow and come walk through, and it, like, it triggers. I don't know why. That's what you think. What? I don't understand your point. That was pretty funny. Yeah, you kill that one in the back right. I remember they were actually tough back in the day. Shadowkeep? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Sleepy Helima just, like, walked off the map. Can I recover from it? I can. Nice. Did I ever not? Or what do you mean?
Great work. Transferring video now.
I think I ran out of time once. I was like, what happens? And then it just wipes you. And you do it again. I don't know. Yeah, I think we have to do the tincture and go over here after Retold Tale. That's not bad. Full choke, appended, dual loader, 1-2 punch, reload. Masterwork. I noticed that they like used Forge and Blacksmith a couple times in the TWAB, and I was wondering whether they were hinting that like Saladin Forge and Iron Banner would have some relevance to the plot next season. Alternatively, it could have just been Bungie promoting their Iron Banner shit like they always do. I think that they haven't done a good job designing cool and unique armor for Iron Banner in far too long. And I think they reused so much armor and so much weapons, and they've only introduced a few weapons recently. And yeah. Well, I mean like Reese Walker last season and stuff. But yeah, anyway, I mean, yeah, they're just really left by the wayside. And the thing is, they have a much bigger population of people that play Iron Banner than Trials. They keep putting all this effort into Trials. It's like, this is never going to be a big PvP game. This is never going to be, you know, an esports game. This is never going to be something that people go, oh wow, you know, Trials. Like, they botched the relaunch of... They botched Trials of the Nine after the original Trials of Osiris. They took a really long time to come out with Trials of Osiris. And then they kind of botched it. And then they left it botched for over a year. I don't know why they keep putting resources into that. They should just close up shop on Trials as far as I'm concerned and focus on making cool Iron Banner armor, neat weapons. Make an Iron Lord. Yeah. Yeah. I wish they'd make an Iron Lord title. Make an Iron Lord title and make it so you can get Adept Iron Banner weapons. Only if you earn the title. You gotta earn the title first, like a long quest. Yeah. Long quest to earn the title. Once you have the title, you know, I don't know. You have to get a win wearing full Iron Banner gear. You can get an Adept weapon or whatever. So it's not like hand out Adept weapons. Like, you should have to do something comparably hard to GM or raids to get Adept stuff. Do they even have more than one sword? I think I can't actually do anything but add clear for you. I'll put a healing rift in the middle. Nice. Oh, we gotta travel over that way and get the chest. Oh no, I'm being carried off the map. Holy shit. I've never been flown. I've never been thrown so far before in this. Jeez. Will do. Gotta climb, climb, climb to enter. It's obnoxious though. Honestly, forgot they send that. I forgot they send that flying debris stuff. Oh my. I have a long way to travel. I'm sorry. Okay. Huzzah! Abide the return. Now we gotta go. Don't turn in your bounty. Go to the Shattered Throne to turn it in. I realized I was forgetting to do that. I'm down to do the quest in the Senate on another character. If you're okay doing that, I'm okay doing that. Get the loot. Are you saving the bounty to turn in for later? Gotcha. Yeah. Twilight Oath. To turn in my bounty. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch to another character. I really have no idea what they're going to do with the fusion rifles. They haven't given any hints to what the rework is. And given the language they've used, I would think it's more than just a little like, oh, we've buffed this archetype a little bit in damage or whatever. You still streaming? Yeah. We can go to the Shattered Throne and whatnot. Oh, okay. There was a time when me and a buddy were some of the best Call of Duty Black Ops zombies players in the world. Um, and I don't mean the solo or team survival mode. Like we played that, that was fun. But like there was in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, there was a specific mode called Grief. I don't know if you ever played it, Grief, but it'd be opposing teams. I shooting you can't harm you. It's not like Destiny 2 PvP, but the ads can. So imagine a form of Gambit where you are trying to manipulate the behavior of the ads to kill the opposing team rather than kill them directly. Basically what it was, right? It was a player versus enemy and player versus player game mode. Um, Surplus Dragonfly on the vouchsafe. Meh. At least I got a vouchsafe finally. I will hop on over to my hunter and I can do the last set of bounties on that. But yeah, it was funny. You were in the same map, so you would like try to train the zombies around and lead them over to the enemy to kill them if they couldn't kill the zombies fast enough. But, you know, of course, killing the zombies gives you points and stuff, so at first you're like in a rush to try to kill the zombies faster than they can. It's all like kill stealing and accumulating points, buying your perks and stuff. There were some buildable devices, so like different maps or different things you could build. One of them had like yeah. So there's all different sorts of buildable devices, and it was pretty fun. But it was fun at the high levels, like creating trains and finding the weaker player on the enemy team and killing
Glad
them,
to see you're still in the fight.
and then trying to run the train around them so that when someone comes to revive them before they bleed out finally, you like turn the train on them or mess up the revive. There was a direct way to kill someone, but it was very difficult and not very many people knew how to do it. I got really good at it. It was called flopping. If you could land your character's feet directly on someone's head, um, it killed both of you. So I would do things like kill somebody. Like, say there's only me and my buddy. Often what would happen is it's 4v4, and like me and my buddy, our blueberries would die. The other team, we're playing the other team. We're normally good enough that only the best like players that we might come up against would outlast us. But let's say if it was a more competitive match, we're like up 20 or 30 rounds or something, and there's just a shit ton of zombies. Um, and there's the two better. It's like the two of us versus the two better players on their team. You know, if we could kill one of them, we'd be running the train around. And then what I would do is I'd like hand the train off to my friend, and he'd run it like a little bit of ways away, and so they would run in for the revive, and I would from a higher piece of ground jump on top of the head of the guy reviving, killing both him and me, leaving my friend the last one standing. But he would like run the train to the other end of the map, come back and get me before I bleed out, and then you know, because you think if I recall correctly, you not only had to kill the other team, but you had to last that round. You had to finish the zombies that round. If you both died to if your whole team wiped to the zombies, it would restart it'd be like a draw, and it would restart that round. So he would come back. Yeah, he would come back and revive me, and then the two of us would finish the round, would kill the zombies. And it was kind of like a high risk thing, because like if I die, I lose all my perks, and he's alone. But like he was good at clutching it, and I was just really good at like kamikazing people. At just flop it. I'd bait them into the revive, and then I'd just jump on their head, and we'd both die. And I got so much hate mail for it. I got like, you hacking POS, all this stuff. I'm like, it's not hacking, it's not cheating. It was absolutely a known, known mechanic, known exploit. My son is getting up again. Hold on a moment. Okay. Back again. What's up? You want to know who I am? Gotcha. Oh, you just want to test that. Okay. Did you pick up the bounties and whatnot? Okay. Alright, let me pull up my phone here.
Same as last time?
Yep. Big gang.
They must know about the ritual, but I still don't know why they'd care.
Okay, so here's a big question I have about Bombardier rework. If being on stasis makes Bombardier slow and dodge, will that stack with the fragment, or excuse me, the aspect that gives you slow and dodge so that you insta-freeze when you're near an enemy and dodge? Either PvP or PvE. If it's insta-freeze, you've instantly frozen something with your dodge, and then then the bomb goes off. And conceivably, that could be like, if not one hit kill, it would leave someone abso in PvP. Yeah, I'm curious, like, if it'll stack and if it has the same range as the slow and dodge aspect as well. Oh, what was it? Arc was blind, Solar was burn, Stasis was that, and then Void was like suppression, but yeah. Yeah, so what, you suppress their class ability, melee, and grenade? Like, maybe their jump? You know, I'm just using the sidearm here. You say it's so great. 7 Seraph. I get lots of surplus uptime with 2 melees and 2 dodges. Is it gonna wipe us because you didn't escape? The best thing is I did the Rick Astley I did the Rick Astley like never gonna give you up dance right as I gave you up. uh, different music.
Transmitting video for analysis. Good job.
What is that, Tiger Spite? I don't know. I think the only Tiger Spite, I'd have to look at it on Light GG, but the only one I'd be really interested in on the Tiger Spite would be Overflow Frenzy. That would be a good kinetic roll. Yeah, I was gonna say, up to now, 7th Seraph Carbine, probably the best, but with the Warmind nerf, I don't know. I have to look. I definitely wouldn't want like High Cal and Frenzy for like a GM, you know? I mean, if you could get High Cal 4 times the Charm Frenzy, mwah, be delicious. I don't know if it has that roll, but just on a kinetic AR in general. Yeah. I thought it was funny that Rip was saying Odie has like a build. I need to talk to Odie more because I know he's sort of like into build crafting. The couple times I've talked to him, and I very much love doing that sort of thing, as you know. But I thought it was funny. He was like top tree Arc Strider overload, or you know, well mods, Liar's Handshake. I'm like, I know where this is going. It makes sense for well mods with the melee build because you are going to be close enough to pick up the wells inherently. But I would. Okay, for raid, for DPS situations, yeah, Liar's Handshake's great, but for GMs, if you're going to run a melee build, I would think you'd want Assassin's Cal for the survivability. Especially if they have passive guard. Passive card Lament, get the with Lucent Blade, get an enemy low enough, then finish it for healing overshield. Wait, you dislike that like an intrinsically anti-champ weapon can't do dual duty? Yeah. So close. So close. I got Hammer Forged, High Cal, Overflow, Reload Masterwork. It's all good, but I got Demo instead of Frenzy. Yeah, but
Guardian down.
I want that primary ammo boost if I'm gonna run it. In a GM or whatever. That's kind of toxic, throwing me out that way. Alright. To the throne? On this character? Or not? Alrighty then. That's so bad. I have 4 key codes. Alright, so. Did all the Shattered Throne stuff already. Bada bing, bada boom. Crap and crap. That's it. Next week is the last reset before the season ends. Now, 17th is the last one because the 24th is the first day of the new season. And I don't get a vouchsafe. I get another Waking Vigil. Ugh. Oh, you're still flying in. I was going to ask if I could join you. That's kind of toxic.
I did not believe you could achieve what you have. Invading a domain of Vex consciousness like this. Yet, here you are. Embodiment of the impossible. Somehow, in spite of everything you've accomplished, I managed to underestimate you. I won't make that mistake again.
So.
It seems the Vex are content to keep throwing the same defenses at you. Get into the domain, Guardian.
I don't know. I'm curious with the holster mods whether it's going to be a persistent reload tick rate, like one thing of ammo for every 2 seconds or something, or how it's going to work.
They will destroy all matter they touch.
Yeah. Because if it's a persistent rate, then the weapons it would benefit most would be slow reload, low mag. They've already ruled out, right, heavy GLs and rockets. Or was it maybe it was just breach load and rockets. I think it was breach load and rocket. It was anything that has just one in the mag because it would like defeat the whole archetype and basically be auto loading, right? But I was thinking to myself, well, fusion holster, 1,000 voices. Like that's only what, 4 in the mag for 1,000 voices? So you could, dump some DPS on something with 1k and switch to sniper or what have you. And then just, by the time you're done sniping, depending, perhaps you're done with your auto-loading 1k.
is here. The path to Coria opens.
Frenzy. Mm-hmm.
When you first stole into this realm, I did not believe you could achieve what you have. Invading a domain of Vex consciousness like this. Yet, here you are.
Yeah, I'm excited to try out new stuff next season. I really hope these artifact mods. I mean, I hope we get a few returning ones, but I hope we get some really interesting ones. Like, I think they did a good job this season introducing some new stuff. Like Breach was good. Breach was good. Warman's Decree was good.
It seems the Vex are content to keep throwing the same defenses at you. Get into the domain, Guardian.
Pretty dope.
This is a Vex disintegration domain. Eradicating unneeded simulation data and abandoned terraforming projects. Beware those barriers. They will destroy all matter they touch.
Okay, let's see here. I really feel like double special and machine gun is going to be very viable next season. I mean, rocket would be fine too, but I mean, we'll have to see what they say with the tuning.
Once more, the Vex fall into our snare. The domain's master is yours. Destroy it.
Yeah. No, I misspoke. I think it'll be double special for like one person on the team, and then probably normal for someone else to run a special and a primary. Like in my mind, I'm just thinking, like I'm thinking I want to do like Izzy and Div throughout, because that covers overloads and barriers, and then you just need to run unstoppable whatever pulse if you want as your energy weapon. Or if you feel like only one person needs unstoppable, you could run whatever energy weapon you want and then run a linear fusion with unstoppable. But I feel like if Divinity and Izzy covers the most champions other than stoppable, and you have a person or two on your fire team with an unstoppable mod for whatever weapon they're running, you can run special finis and Aeons for all the ammo you need, and your Divinity person could probably run now they can run Divinity and Blinding with Ignition Code, for example. I just feel like there's a lot That I don't see why we
When you
couldn't.
first stole into this
Remember,
realm,
Solace and you and me
I
did
did not
that.
believe you could achieve what you
We did
have.
that for Arms Dealer
Invading a
pretty easily,
domain of Vex
and we didn't even
consciousness
spend
like
much
this.
time on it.
Yet, here you are. Embodiment of the impossible. Somehow, in spite of everything you've accomplished, I managed to underestimate you. I won't make that mistake again. It seems the Vex are content to keep throwing the same defenses at you. Get into the domain, Guardian.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, you know, I could probably do Divinity, or Solace could instead of you doing Divinity. But I think it's one of those things where if you used it more, I mean, think about like how far we are jump shotting, lobbing 2 Anarchy bolts at a target
This is a
that may or
Vex
not even match up
disintegration
with
domain.
where it is on the little Anarchy
Eradicating
reticle,
unneeded
like just because
simulation
we're so
data
used
and
to it,
abandoned terraforming projects.
right?
Beware those barriers.
Or
Destroy
none of
what
us thought
matter they
that breach
touch.
load grenade launchers would be like the thing, but we're all adept at using them and blinding nades now. Well, not you specifically, or me, or sellers, but like a lot of people didn't use them and they do now. Like Solace didn't. Yeah.
Guardian down.
Mm-hmm.
Once more, the Vex fall into our snare. The domain's master is yours. Destroy it.
Okay. I happen to think that probably what would work, even though no one ever seems to want to do Divinity, is if I was the one using Divinity. Because you don't like using Divinity because you want to use something different. You just don't like Divinity. Solace doesn't like calling out plays. And you really need the person who's applying the stun and the debuff and who's initiating the whole sequence to be like, okay, have your hone shots ready now. And 3, 2, like we're gonna take this target and we're gonna take it down in 3, 2, 1, go. You know? Like I think I could do that. I think it's something we could get used to. I mean, yeah, we're not good at it now, but we barely tried it. We've tried it, what, 2 times? Once in Arms Dealer, once in, you know, Proving Grounds a season ago. I don't know. I kind of hope that they are all the old Taken ones we've had in D2 before, and they reprise some from D1, and then it's just all Taken themed. It's interesting, is it not, that there's multiple options?
I did not believe you could achieve what you have. Invading a domain of Vex consciousness like this. Yet, here you are. Embodiment of the impossible. Somehow, in spite of everything you've accomplished, I managed to underestimate you. I won't make that
I
mistake
think the
again.
Taken ones have a lot of unstoppables. Did they not?
It seems the Vex are content to keep throwing the same defenses at you. Get into the domain, Guardian.
Yeah. You actually wrote it down. There's like 3 different, not counting the Hunter Exotic that lets you do Unstoppable, throwing knives, and any other artifacts, mods that might come out for grenades or melees. There's like 3 different weapon loadouts that I thought of for being able to handle all 3 types, should you have something like Warden, right? You've got Overload, Kinetic Bow, Ariana's Vow, Unstoppable, Linear Fusion. You have, again, Overload Bow, but this time Unstoppable, Fusion Rifle, and Lament. And then you could also have Anti-Barrier Auto Rifle, Divinity, and Unstoppable, Linear Fusion, or yeah, an Unstoppable Linear Fusion.
Once more the Vex fall into our snare. The domain's master is yours.
The only reason I could see to use a Linear Fusion Rifle as they currently stand is if you were trying to solo a GM that's like Warden where it has all 3. Because in that case, Overload Bow, Ariana's Vow, and Linear Fusion Rifle give you all decent ranged options to handle each champ, right? But that's highly specific. Like, if you're on a team, you just set someone up to do Unstoppable something rather than you use a Linear Fusion Rifle when you could use, like, a rocket or something. Oh my lord. So close. How come you still don't? Well, yeah. Gotcha. I tried.
A night end is in sight. Destroy Queria, and the Witch Queen will be forced into retreat. The Vex lose guidance. This network becomes unmanaged. Ikora has taught how Guardians cornered the Undying Mind not long ago. With her wisdom and Elixni splicers, we have plans
I
devised.
don't. We got exactly the same 4, I think, since we did our last 5.
Of you.
I haven't spent any, so I have like 920 data now. But we've done GMs, I've done bounties, we've done Dreaming City, we did our trio, we've done our corrupted. There's not really anything else to do. As far as having to do, whatever. That's why I'm so ready for next season. I'm like, bring on the new aspects, bring on the fragments, bring on the ritual weapon, bring on the new weapons, bring on the artifact and seasonal mods. Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious whether I haven't tested it. Like, what shotgun types make different enemy types in a GM finishable? Like, because I feel like Assassin's Cal could be very useful. Yeah, I was thinking more about invis from the finisher. I guess what I'm curious about is if you have a shotgun, if you could target like a red bar with the in a GM, make it finishable with one shot, finish it. You got your health and your invis. You have overload Wellmaker. You've picked up that, and you can run like Font of Might. You could run Elemental Charge and whatever Charge with Light. Energy Fire's 20%. Font of Might is 25%, but there's a 10-second timer. I'm just curious, like, if either. Yeah, I have tried them out before, and they did not. I don't know why they would change stacking next season, but like I tried because Font of Might is currently 10%. And it doesn't stack to 30 when you have high energy fire. But I'm curious whether at 20% shotguns that one shot red bars, or if at that higher percentage it's easier to make like a higher health enemy in a GM finishable. Advantage of that damage buff and becoming charged with light just for doing finishers with overload Wellmaker, then you could potentially more easily make enemies finishable and make the whole chaining finisher kills and Viz and healing with Assassin's Cowl more viable. I saw I mean, if you're wearing bombardiers though, right? You have no buff to your melee damage from the exotic. The only like melee build subclass would be Top Tree Arc. Got nothing to buff that. Yeah. Other than Well of Ions and Overload Wellmaker, you don't really have a way of buffing your melees. 1-2 punch, I suppose, and Well of Ions. Dragon. Yeah, I'll probably do this first encounter and then go to bed. It's just the kit I'm wearing is not the best for this, but it's fine. I got it. Curlfish. Yeah, it is. Oh. Yeah, I got the chest piece. Which one? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Huh. Yeah, I want to keep playing, but I'm definitely falling asleep. Do you? Yeah. Do you have goals that you would like to accomplish that's can be done duo? Because it seems like we keep having this, right? Like Solace has got her new job, and it's hard work, and so she's like not able to stay up late playing. And lots of other people are otherwise unavailable or whatever, so. Yeah. Yeah, at this point it's the only one we haven't, so. Yeah. Yeah, it would probably take me some work, but I could probably do oracles. I mean, I have 4. I think I have 4 void chest pieces. I might be able to, or armor pieces. I might be able to run 5. Yeah. Yeah. I want to test if my Uzume with Vorpal and what? Even with like 5 precise and Vorpal and big ones. Yeah. Yeah. I'd test it with 4 and 5. And, you know, if it doesn't work with 4, but it works with 5, for ammo conservation, I could just swap an armor piece when between the second and the third wave. I figured that's the safest time to switch the armor piece, right? Oh, you're able to do it in the oracle phase? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, if that's the case, that's not really a big deal, as long as you get the timing of the armor piece switch, because that's just one extra sniper shot at the very end. Yeah, but I'm here at the free loot. Come on, you don't really expect me to believe you can beat Vorgith by yourself. You need the 7th Seraph sidearm and... I used to run through here with Rat King. In... Yeah, I had it with healing and invis before they came out with the thing for Trinity Ghoul. So it's pretty easy, you just kill one thrall, reload, go aways. Kill another thrall, reload, go aways. It's super easy. Are you just going to get the checkpoint at the thrallway? Oh, you're gonna do the whole run. Again. I think I got an armor piece. What did I get? No, I got Twilight Oath. Mulligan Vorpal. Tactical mag. Oh yay, Vorpal on an archetype that can't possibly One-shot supers. And Taniks. And Galron. And Argos. Every raid you've trioed, I've trioed with you. And vice versa. Yeah, we did it with Rip. We did Crown, and then we did Argos with Rip. And those were our first trios. Toward the end of our rivals. We just joined. It was like August or whatever, and I think we'd maybe it was September. We'd been there for a month, but yeah. Well, sure, Ido wasn't really interested in men, so she and Mara were a thing. She wasn't just Mara's Queen's Wrath. It wasn't just her Queen's Wrath, it was her girlfriend. She was her girlfriend. Mara Sob's. Yeah, Mara Sob's first Queen's Wrath. Before Petra. It's like the right, yeah, the right hand woman, military type. I don't remember all the details. I am. Let me see here. Gotta switch to the stompies. Got another harsh language. Really, really. I was like, I'll just do the first encounter. And then I was like, the boss. Here I am. Still simping for vouchsafe. I really do. Fourth time's a charm, Vorpal. Fourth time's a charm, disruption. Just give me one of them. I can't remember if it has explosive payload. I'm pretty sure it does. Fourth time's a charm, explosive. I'd also be okay with. That'll be good for overloads. For overload scout. One time. Ready? Oh, hold on. Let me swap to that. I do. Alright, ready, set, go. Blasphemer, go burr. Retold tale. Again? With that earth-shattering, rock-shaking, infernal machinery. That's kinda toxic. Alright. Alright, good night, Lucky 10p. You are. But he thinks he's the drifter. He's like, alright, alright, alright. He does the drifter thing in the intro to his videos, and I hate it. I'm like, how dare you stand where he stood? Alright, good night, sir. Throne, let's see. I'll do Throne on Warlock and Titan sometime. Yeah, I'm looking at it, and it's like, unless strikes are really good, if it's just you and me, unless strikes are really good, probably should just maybe do Throne and Glassway. Take a look at that sexy Nightfall report and says duo, 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 duo. Alright, good night. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would say last season I went from just being able to scrape together the GM runs for Conquer each season to actually being adept at doing GMs, and then this season it's like taking it to the next level with Master Vault, well, really I haven't done it that much, but with Master Vault, with focusing on not dying at all in a GM and doing it shorthanded, that sort of thing. Definitely. Alright, have a good night, sir.
Fight like tomorrow will never arrive.